All right, we are at the 2022 Nacra 17 Worlds. We are finished with day 3. And the one thing that we've noticed with the Nacra is, man, you guys it's been a pretty up and down day for absolutely everyone. But the one thing I noticed today was that people would come out of attack and they'd be in a high mode and someone would be foiling, right, in front of them, and there'd be like a 20 or 30 degree difference in angles. Was that like the same for everyone, or was everyone trying to do the same thing all day long?
I think it was a lot of your foiling was strategic, and it was a day where the pressures were all over the place, and if you were foiling, but we came off the last start really nicely and just foiled to Never Never Land, so it was quite tactical when you chose to and when not to, and some people were going for foiling hard for a pressure they thought they saw, and some people were high moding, and it's all about kind of strategic linking it, eh?
Yeah, linking the pressure, really.
Now, Erica, are you guys talking through that whole thing? Like, is there just this rolling dialogue? And who usually makes the right call in that between the two of you?
Yeah, we're literally talking non-stop about the pressure today. It was definitely a strategic day rather than a boat speed day. I guess we both make decisions. I kind of look quite long term, and then upwind, and then Micah kind of has the final say, and then Micah just takes on all of the downwind. I don't really look around at all downwind. I'm just focusing on boat speed. Yeah. Cool.
Well, one of the things I did want to learn, you're doing great. It's a long regatta, but I want to know we talked to you a lot in Denmark, and that was a great regatta for you both. And what have you taken away from that? What were you working on between the Europeans and now?
We had a great trip to Marseille at the Olympic venue. We spent 5 weeks there, burning around, trying to improve on some of the weaknesses we had from the Europeans.
Is there any one specific one you can share with us?
We're always working on our upwind foiling speed. You can see the Italians are just rapid, so we're just spending our days trying to find that extra gear that they seem to have.
Awesome. And Erica, for you, spending, and I don't know about Micah, but you guys have a really full schedule. That was an awful lot of training at the Olympic venue, super valuable. But what are you doing these days to take a break? Are you in studies, or are you trying to get a vacation in here and there? What's the break from this?
Yeah, a bit of both, bit of study, bit of holidays. But I've been overseas since March, so it's been a big stint in Europe. So and then now Canada. So I'll be looking forward to getting home eventually.
But there's kind of a big break now between now and the next major regatta?
Yeah. So we'll go home to New Zealand, and then we'll probably head back to Europe early next year. We'll just be training in New Zealand the end of this year.
Cool. And last question is, being Kiwis, back at home, we're 2 years out. We're going to be like inside of 2 years out from the Olympic Games. You're really aiming for that slot, aiming to qualify the country. At home, do you guys have any obligations to kind of like talk to the kids, talk to the sponsors around the country?
We're kind of not a lot this year, just because we've been away the whole time. We look forward to engaging, doing some coaching when we get home. It's always nice to give back in our sport. We get amazing support from Yoda New Zealand High Performance Sport, so we give back where we can for sure.
Awesome. Well, it's showing, so thank you for sharing. It's nice to see that you like to sail with one boot. But good luck for the rest of the regatta, and thanks for teaching us about the different modes and how they're used. So much appreciated.
Cheers.
All right, we'll keep walking around the park, and we'll see you back at the studio.